AI is generating stunning art. From dreamy watercolor landscapes to futuristic digital portraits, the kind of work that once took hours with a paintbrush now appears in seconds, crafted not by human hands, but by lines of code. But how exactly does this process happen? What's the mechanism behind the machine's ability to understand and create art? The secret lies in something called convolutional layers, the foundational building blocks of modern computer vision and a core part of how AI sees and understands the world. At their core, convolutional layers are like filters that scan images, much like how our brains process visuals by detecting edges, shapes, light, and texture. AI uses convolutional layers to identify patterns within an image. These filters move across an image in small steps, examining one section at a time. For example, instead of instantly recognizing an object like a tree or a face, AI first identifies the basic features: lines, edges, curves, and colors. Over time, by analyzing millions of images, the system learns to associate these patterns with objects or artistic styles. It's not memorizing pictures, it's learning how to see. Think of each convolutional layer as a specialized observer. One filter might be trained to recognize horizontal edges, another to detect color gradients, while yet another focuses on curves or shapes. These filters act like the AI's visual sensors, breaking down complex images into smaller, understandable parts. It's similar to how we observe art. First, we notice the color scheme, then our eyes are drawn to shapes, patterns, or subjects. Convolutional layers operate in a comparable way, separating out key visual elements and passing that data to deeper layers in the network. Some filters zoom in on fine details, like brush textures or line sharpness, while others look at the broader picture, capturing symmetry, flow, or composition. By layering these different types of filters, the AI builds a comprehensive understanding of the image. What makes convolutional layers so powerful is how they're stacked. Each layer builds on the previous one, gradually constructing a detailed representation of the visual input. Early layers might pick up on simple features like edges or color transitions. Mid-level layers start assembling these into recognizable shapes: eyes, leaves, waves. By the time we reach the deeper layers, the AI is interpreting full objects and even stylistic nuances. This layered approach mirrors how we comprehend visuals. We start with basic elements and gradually interpret meaning, emotion, or artistic style. The result is an AI that not only recognizes content, but can also learn how to recreate or reinterpret it in entirely new ways. One of the most remarkable applications of convolutional layers is style transfer. This is when an AI takes the visual characteristics of one image, such as the brushstrokes of Van Gogh or the bold colors of Picasso, and applies them to another, like a personal photo. Through convolutional layers, the AI analyzes the stylistic traits of the reference artwork. It breaks down the color patterns, stroke textures, and compositional rules, and then maps those stylistic features onto the structure of the targeted image. What emerges is a hybrid, a photo rendered in the style of a classic painting. The AI doesn't just copy, it interprets, reimagines, and transforms the content using the artist's visual language. And all of it is made possible by convolutional filters that detect, extract, and remix visual information. Convolutional layers aren't just good at imitation, they're also essential in helping AI create entirely original work. Techniques like generative adversarial networks and variational autoencoders rely heavily on these layers to build new images from scratch. In a GAN, for instance, one neural network generates images, while another judges their authenticity. This generator uses transposed convolutional layers to expand small data inputs into full images. Over time, the generator learns to produce visuals that are nearly indistinguishable from real photos. Similarly, VAEs compress image data using convolutional layers, then decode it back into new images. The AI captures essential visual characteristics and reinterprets them, often producing unique, dreamlike compositions that don't exist anywhere else. Through these generative processes, convolutional layers enable AI to imagine. We're not just looking at filtered versions of existing art, We're witnessing the creation of something genuinely new. The influence of convolutional layers extends far beyond their role as a technical component in artificial intelligence. These layers are at the heart of a much larger cultural and creative revolution. They're not just enabling machines to recognize images, they're teaching machines to see in a way that parallels and sometimes even enhances human vision. This breakthrough is quietly but profoundly reshaping how we create, understand, and interact with art. In the past, digital tools were seen as utilities, something artists use to speed up workflows or mimic traditional methods. But now, we're entering a new era where the technology doesn't just assist the artist, it collaborates with them. Convolutional layers are a key part of this shift. They allow AI to understand the subtle nuances of texture, form, light, and style, making it possible for machines to actively participate in the creative process. This means that artists, designers, and creators are no longer limited by the boundaries of traditional software or their own hands. With the help of AI powered by convolutional neural networks, anyone can generate new visual concepts, reinterpret existing works in fresh styles, or blend genres in ways that would be nearly impossible to do manually. It's a form of creative augmentation that levels the playing field, giving professionals and hobbyists alike the ability to explore ideas more freely, more rapidly, and on a much larger scale. What makes this especially powerful is that convolutional layers don't just replicate what's already been done. They can help uncover entirely new directions in visual art. By analyzing thousands or even millions of images, the AI can detect patterns, connections, and stylistic elements that might be too subtle or too complex for the human eye to notice. This capability allows for the emergence of hybrid aesthetics, novel visual languages, and even the creation of artwork that challenges traditional definitions of beauty or form. At the core of all this innovation lies the simple yet profound function of the convolutional layer, converting raw pixel data into structured, meaningful interpretations. Each layer extracts deeper and more abstract information, allowing the AI to grasp not just what is an image, but how it feels, how it's composed, and what it might represent emotionally or culturally. It's a process that turns cold data into warm, expressive potential. Understanding this mechanism empowers us not just as users of AI art tools, but as active participants in the evolution of creativity. The better we understand how convolutional layers work, the more effectively we can use them, not just to replicate human art, but to create new forms of expression that never existed before. It challenges us to think differently, to explore what art can be in a digital-first world, and to embrace the possibilities of combining human intention with machine interpretation. In many ways, convolutional layers are building a bridge between two worlds, the analytical world of computation and the emotional world of artistic expression. As these technologies continue to evolve, they are setting the stage for a future where art and science are no longer seen as opposites, but as partners in the same creative conversation. It's no longer a matter of man versus machine, it's about man and machine, working together to explore what's possible. Now that the foundational secret behind AI-generated art has been unveiled, it's the perfect time to explore this groundbreaking technology firsthand. Across the internet, there are numerous platforms, ranging from beginner-friendly web apps to advanced creative suites that give individuals the opportunity to experiment with AI-driven visual creation. Whether one is a seasoned designer, a curious hobbyist, or someone with no formal art background, these tools are becoming increasingly accessible and intuitive. With just a few clicks, it's possible to transform a simple snapshot into a stylized digital painting, blend visual themes across multiple images, or even instruct an AI to generate original compositions from scratch. Behind every stroke and filter lies the power of convolutional layers, working silently but intelligently to identify patterns, apply styles, and produce images that often rival human-made art in beauty and complexity. Engaging with AI art is more than just a novel experience. It's a way to participate in an evolving dialogue between human creativity and machine intelligence. Each creation, each experiment adds to the growing conversation about what art is and what it can become. It's an invitation to reimagine personal expression through a new lens, one that emerges imagination with innovation. The creative future doesn't belong to AI alone, nor is it confined to traditional artists. It belongs to all of us who are willing to explore, question, and collaborate. By trying out these tools, sharing the results, and engaging in discussions about this rapidly shifting space, individuals can help shape a future where creativity is not just enhanced, but redefined. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comments section.